The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Mills.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lawrence going to kick this outside to Shenault.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The go of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action. Mills. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dante Hightower on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 17-0 our score after one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, you're a big concern protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Desmond King back deep. Take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Brad McDougal.
And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Hunt.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mills. Swings this out for Hunt.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Chad Muma
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mills now from the 50.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue